Good morning. It is day 20. And it rained for probably a couple hours last night. And the condensation is super heavy in the tent this morning, but our chamois got most of the critical stuff. Gabrielle said when she got up last night, she could see her breath. So that's not a good sign for condensation. So as you can hear, probably can't see, but we have our coffee hot water boiling. So we are all set. Everything is drying in the tent thanks to our awesome Z-Plex solo tent. And our vestibules were nice and set good, so we got everything underneath that is all dry. So we're all set, ready to go. Just do our typical morning stuff. Looking for an exciting, awesome day. 20. So we were just having a good conversation about not having shorts with built-in liners or something like that.
I hate them.
She didn't like. I've never actually really tried them for backpacking.
It's really hard to
I'm saying that because all my shorts, underwear feel a little bit damp. Nothing like putting on damp, underwear in the morning. They're not wet. They're just in the tent. So that's kind of what we see. We see some clouds. We see a lot of blue as well. It's not blue yet though, it's just gray.
I see more gray the way that we're going.
What's it look like out here?
Over there.
I can't really see it. My hand doesn't go that way. We're enjoying our coffee. I'm having some, see that? You can tell, can't you? That's awesome. That's my Starbucks Via. We got some of that today, which is really nice.
Best instant coffee out there.
Yeah. My shoes totally dried. They're feeling
Not for
good.
long.
I'll have to do a little video on my insoles. They're not called Ed Light. It's called Tread Light, but you can't see the TR, which will be part of the story. On to our coffee. Yeah, it's 7:07, which is impressive considering all the chamois work we had to do, just to kind of get some excess water off the tent and everything. We felt a couple of drops. It is not, I don't picture the sky here, but it is not, it's not perfect for us. So we're actually kind of bulked up a little bit, warm. More people. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of people today. I mean, a lot of people, yeah. So just wave to them. They're behind us. You may be able to see some people. I don't know. Oh man, the trail's muddy now here. Yes. Anyway, so we got a good hike in front of us, but it's downhill till just before lunch, and then we start hiking up. So I don't know, how much are we gonna hike up? Is it over 1,000? Not at once, so it's not. So but once we do that, then that's all down. So we're feeling good. Everything is like dry. It's supposed to be dry. And we feel really strong. So things are really good. So, we said, hey, somebody says, we survived Sun Cups past over 12,000 feet. What, 13? We have the 13? Something like that. Oxygen deprivation, sun. But hey, it didn't rain on you. No, it has. Multiple times, including the middle of the day. So we've had just about everything. Oh yeah, I forgot dangerous river crossings. Oh, and roller coaster shaped bridges. So we got it all. It's been a great trip. All right, hike on. We are on the trail. We officially have a slight drizzle. You can hear it. It's still really beautiful. But we're gonna keep hiking no matter what. And that's just kind of the way the day's gonna play out. Well, we're in the meadow, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is raining. It's been raining since pretty much as we started. Not super heavy, but very consistent. There's some blue sky out there. We passed one guy who said, I didn't think it was going to start raining till 2 p.m. I'm like, So I guess it was in the forecast. Gotta cross some water here. Rocks and rain don't make good company for us. Anyway, so we do have some rain, but everything is still fine though. It's not cold. It's kind of nice to hear the wind in the trees, hear that around us, but it's pretty calm in the trees. We are coming up to some signage, quite a bit of signage. First one, John Muir route. Okay, Ireland Lake 10 miles, Donahue Pass 11 miles, and we got a PCT marker. Man, that's really easy to see with those metal signs. See, PCT, Tuolumne Meadows, 1.4 miles. That's easy to read these signs when they're just etched in there. Wow. Vogelsang. Okay, High Sierra Camp. Oh, remember that. 5.7. Yosemite Valley, 26.4. Is that where we go?
Yeah.
High Sierra Camp?
Oh, no, we don't go that way.
We don't go that way. Yosemite Valley? We're gonna loop into that?
Oh, that's because there's a side trail that would go into Yosemite Valley, I think.
Because the PCT doesn't go into Yosemite Valley.
Tuolumne Meadows.
All right.
Go this way.
Okay. Why don't you check it in 100 feet or so too?
Okay.
That's what we do. We're not 100% sure. We hike for a little bit and then we check the GPS map just to make sure we're doing the right thing. That was kind of confusing to me because we are going to go into Yosemite Valley, but I'm sure there's multiple ways. So we're about ready to we'll make a hard left eventually today going west, head toward the valley. So here we go.
We've already made the left.
Oh, we've made the left. We are going left. I'm gonna check the compass. We're coming up to another sign. Oh my gosh, like a freeway here. What do we have here? John Muir Trail, Donahue Pass, Merced Lake, 14.1. I've been there. Yosemite Valley is 26. Tuolumne Pass and Vogelsang. What do we have going on here, G? Campground 1, Elizabeth Lake, Sunrise, High Sierra Camp. Attention backpackers. Blah, 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 blah. Should be up to date on all that stuff. Everyone's double checking the route. It's raining pretty good right now. Well, as it has been. See, it just...
We go straight here.
Alright, let's do it. Just figuring it out. Even in the rain, it's pretty. A lot of water moving. There is pretty much no break in the cloud. It's just I just saw it. So we might be up in rain for quite a while. Well, for the moment, the rain has stopped and it's a little brighter. The rain's kind of stopped for the moment.
Sun's almost poking through.
Sun's almost, yeah. That's cool. All right, we got a major deal here.
It's entering the Lyell Canyon.
We got a map about
safe
black
trip.
bell
See,
bears.
this was what was happening above us.
Huh.
Unpredictable. And even a hazardous place.
Yeah, Yosemite wilderness.
Water quality.
Yeah. Wash dishes and yourself. Oh, whoops.
Carry large water containers to limit your trips to collect water.
Yeah, and there are bears. The health and well-being of Yosemite bears depends on you. That is true.
Bears are intelligent, curious, adaptable, and hungry. Human food, however, is harmful to bears and other animals here. Keep wildlife wild by using these forest
Storage.
methods.
methods. That's true. Bear cancers are our own fault.
Yep.
But we do have to come up with some better alternative. So we just passed a total of 3 different signs. So there's a lot of trail stuff happening around here. I think we got it right. Rain has subsided for the moment. Just the big drops from the trees. All right, so we are on this campground trail now. We took a wrong turn. It's kind of confusing. I mean, we were still on the trail, but this is going to lead us through, like, what, the town of Tuolumne? Don't know, but there's some structures and stuff, so we wanted to go through that. So we backtracked just a little bit, just a couple of minutes, wasn't bad at all. Oh. Rain has subsided for the moment. So we have a really nice stream flowing through here. It's pretty nice. But you know, if you've gone through the other parts of the trail though, other parts of the trail we've gone through, those are just as nice looking as this. This must be so popular because most people, this is kind of as far as they get. It's good they can still see some of the amazing natural beauty. One thing about the rain, it brings out all the color of the greens. We're kind of on a road, like a campground loop road. And you can tell this place is just overwhelmed with campers. There's a structure over there. Gabrielle said that's a bathroom. Pretty nice. But obviously some roof issues. Looks like they're doing construction. They're doing a lot of work here. It just looks like a construction site right now. As you can see, they have the camp. Like, you know, when you register for a camp, it says like 71A right there. They got those all over the place. It's kind of bizarre. We were hoping we could find maybe a structure we could sit under and have some breakfast. Oh, there's another structure up here. It's really confusing from a hiking perspective. That's the paved road. So we're hiking on the road a little bit, I guess. Instead of the campground road, kind of. Wow, they're doing a lot of stuff written on all these sticks. Oh yeah, there we go, women. So you can see that is the bathroom. Huh. It's like they're rebuilding the campsites, it looks like. There are mosquitoes here. Yeah, that's true, huh? Maybe so they could do all the reconstruction. It's like they're putting in new campsites or fixing them up.
They said one of the signs said 70A.
Yeah, 71.
At least 70 campsites.
Yeah, there are definitely skeeters here. All right. Wow, yeah, construction site. That's what it looks like. Well, if you were in the business of making bear boxes, and those were yours, you probably had a pretty darn good year. Fire rinks, bear boxes, all sorts of sewer type stuff. I don't think it's septic, I think it's sewer too. Some people are kind of stationed here. We don't know whether we're supposed to be here or not. It's really confusing to us. And there's roads that are new. Gabrielle's having a hard time trying to figure it all out here. This way? Okay.
Vehicles that could have people in them.
Yeah, there's people here. So I thought we could sit in one of those little ATV things right there and have breakfast, but I don't think we're gonna do that today. Have people live in here. That looks like a power generator right there. Looks like they have a little Starlink activity here. Elon touches about everyone in some way. So this is the post office. A couple phones, got a satellite dish in the back. A couple honey buckets. So yeah, so they're working on that. So this is Tioga Pass, right?
Tioga Road.
Tioga Road. See a big giant granite there.
We need to walk along this trail here.
Walk along and cross somewhere.
No, along this road.
All right.
Trail.
Here, Tuolumne River. Woo!
They actually called this a river?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of water moving down it. Woo! It came from somewhere back there. I'm glad it cleared up for people. I think we're more to the right. I have really no idea, actually. Yeah. Well, road walking is nice sometimes. Beach walking through avalanches, and bogs. All right, so we're at some toilet. Oh, actually, it's the dog leg. Dog trailhead thing, and there's some Lembert dome. That's what this big granite Lembert dome. And there's like a ranger get together. They have hot coffee and donuts. If they leave, I'm grabbing some. But this is definitely civilization here. I haven't seen anything like this since we left. So behind me right now is a hiker kind of meetup update meeting kind of thing, and man, we did not get any donuts, but we got coffee, and it was really good. It was hot, so I poured ourselves a full cup and Gabrielle's mug, and that was very satisfying. So we're ready to move on. We've already done 5 miles, so we only have about 10 miles left for the day, so we're going to do 5 before lunch, and then we're only gonna have 5 after, so it's gonna be a pretty good day. All right, so we're moving out here. It must be a trailhead or something up there. I don't know, all these people are parked here. But this is the PCT GMT right here we're walking on.
Apparently.
A lot of bear boxes right there. Ooh, I wonder if people resupply or put stuff
It says food storage.
Yeah, I saw on one of the bear, the trash cans, it said use a bear clip, which is basically a carabiner. So instead of all these fancy put your hand in here and push there, just close and put a carabiner on there. The bears don't have the dexterity for that. And I'm like, dang, that's so simple. Why didn't somebody think of that?
Well, especially if you use a climbing carabiner,
Yeah.
it twists and has the the clip thing.
Nice. I mean, we're dealing with that. We're at our house. I mean, instead of buying like all this expensive crap, stick a carabiner on there. It's super easy for a person to open, like the trash guys who hate all these fancy bare, trash cans. So, anyways, so we're moving along. It's pretty weird to see all these people. You can see why some people have like a panic attack when they come into situations like this, especially if you're out there for, a month or something like that.
You know what I'm thinking about when I see all these people?
What?
I'm like, I want their food.
I want their food. What it makes me? It makes me think of. I want to be out here longer. Is when I see all these cars and stuff. It makes me feel super thankful that we're out here.
Yeah, we got like 19 days of like 0 people.
Yeah.
We knew coming into Yosemite there'd be more people.
Yeah, there's going to be more tomorrow too, I'm sure. Well, it's going to be a zoo tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, today's Sunday too.
Oh, it's Sunday too. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a weekend day.
It's kind of nice not knowing what day it was. I really haven't paid much attention to that. There's a good shot of the dome.
I have to change my film canister soon.
All right, so there's a parking lot there. I think that's where PCT hikers have a place to camp.
Eden.
Oh, I see a big sign in front of us. Lots of arrows. There we go. It's hard to see it though.
I know, because there's like
the outline.
There's no
PCT and JMT right there. All right. Looks like they built this big trail just for us. Some nice peaks here.
So that's Cathedral Peak.
That's Cathedral, and we're gonna go by that?
We're gonna go on the other side of it.
Sweet. So this reminds us of Thielsen in Oregon, one of our favorite peaks.
I think it's Unicorn Peak.
Unicorn Peak. We're gonna call it Thielsen Lookalike. We look backwards and saw that all over again. I'm so stoked that it's sunny for all the hikers that want to go over the Donahue Pass. Good lesson, wait a couple hours, let the rain go on, and then continue hiking.
There's a building right there.
Oh, it said Person's Lodge or something.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
Oh yeah. Must be some historic lodge. That would be a cool place to hang out. Little summer home, huh? Or winter home. Yee. There's a gatekeeper on the other side. See that little critter? Let's see what happens. Oh.
Is that a market? Or is that a big squirrel thing?
It's a face-off. Who's gonna move first?
It's still there. Oh my god.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, it's a small marmot.
Then one of these female marmots.
Could be. Where'd it go? Oh, look, little head sticking up.
Where?
It's like right by the rock.
Oh my gosh. Look at him.
Wow.
He's got a home underneath here. Look at all the marmot poop.
Oh my gosh.
Look, we got marmot poop for days.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, it's his head.
Really?
Woo.
Wiley, there he goes. Hey, how you doing? We just got through with a pretty good climb through this forest. We put some DEET on earlier. Gee. And man, this place is like a freeway. We've passed people going both ways. It is very satisfying to pass people with day packs going up with a backpack. I must say that. A little satisfaction there. All the hard work we've done. So that was one of the bigger uphills. Now we're kind of cruising flat, a little down, tiny bit up, that kind of thing. It's cleared up today, you can see. It's pretty nice. There is all sorts of granite, mountain, dome, peaks all around us. Probably a bunch of no names. But it is a very unique place though, for sure. You can tell just by walking through it. These are called the cathedrals. I think we're gonna get a lot of viewpoints of this. Trail's kind of opening up now. Woo! Oh wow, look at that on the left there. I wonder if that's what we were looking at.
I think so.
Before, we were just around the corner of it. Woo! There's cool stuff all around us here.
I know.
It's like you're in a museum kind of, or I don't know what.
There's just like big domes everywhere. I wonder if some people climb here.
Yeah, I know. I think if you're a climber, this has got to be where you want to be. All right, so we're seeing this pretty cool shot of is that Cathedral Peak?
I think so. I don't feel like getting my phone out though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Whew. Yeah. Got a bunch of lupin, meadow, full of flowers, full of lupin. Woo-wee! Look at this.
You get a really good shot of the peak.
Good shot of the peak coming up. I don't know if that lower Cathedral Lake is down there. All right, here we go. Woo! I'll stop walking. Oh, look at the other rocks around it and everything. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you were a climber. That is gnarly. Look at that. Wow.
That's thunder.
See the lightning strike? Oh! Same peak, different angle. Look at that. Oh, like a giant mouth volcano.
You know what? It's not Cathedral Peak.
What is it?
It's Ekhorn Pinnacle.
Acorn?
E-I-C-H. Ekhorn.
Must be some guy. All right, so the Ekhorn, is that it?
Pinnacle.
Ekhorn Pinnacles. It's even wider than we thought. First we thought it was one pinnacle, clearly two. I have a nice wall right here that looks like we're gonna go up against. That would be cool. Got some nice afternoon clouds forming. I didn't really expect to take so much video today. I just thought we'd be going through the forest and we'd see some granite stuff. Really didn't realize how awesome it looks. And to the right of this is one of the Cathedral Lakes. Nice meadow, nice buggy meadow going in there, I'm sure. Ooh, look at that little campsite right there, G. See what I'm talking about?
Oh, right in the green?
Right in the middle of the green. I wonder if can you camp there?
That looks less than 100 feet from the water.
Man, I better get the tape measure off for that one because that is... Look at that camp spot. Woo! And you got the lake right there. Wow, that would be cool. Looks like a golf course. Check this out. Some kind of a meadow. Trails to our right. Ooh, look at the snow on the mountains way across there.
Yeah, I would qualify this as a pass.
Yeah.
Considering there's stuff on the other side.
Yeah, we got mountains. So that's got to be called something. Maybe that's the cathedral.
Could be.
And then over here we have something.
All right. So.
And then back we have.
This is.
Well, we've been going around for the last hour.
Tresider Peak.
Tresider.
I think.
Okay, back around. Tresider. Okay, I get that.
And then this is Echo Peak, I think.
Okay, back around.
So where is freaking Cathedral?
Maybe it's just the wall right there. Is it a peak or a feature?
The Cathedral Peak, okay. No, but...
All right, it is lunchtime. Killing mosquitoes as we sit. So, epic. Look at this. Look at this. This is packed. Perfect. Full spin. We got some peanuts. We have Snickers and some kind of a Cliff Bar. Oh, white chocolate macadamia nut. And one of the best things, which I've been saving for today, is Lenny and Larry's complete cookie. If you've not had these things, it's like a total meal and super good. So I'm eating pretty good today. Gabrielle, what are you having?
What do I have? I have a Baby Bell.
Ooh, ooh, nice.
And I have some jerky.
Thank you, Chris.
I have an Almond Joy.
Almond Joy, nice. Pretty good. Lunch of king and queens. So we just finished our lunch. We have, how much longer?
4.3 miles.
4.3 miles. And we're hiking right into the storm of death, pretty much. It's just raining, showering all over. We already have our rain stuff on. I got a little plastic thing over the top of my pack. So we're expecting to get some rain here before we get to camp. Maybe we should just hike right through it and maybe it'll pass, just like an afternoon shower.
Maybe.
Sure doesn't look like it though. So this is beautiful green here.
Mosquitoes are ravenous.
Which means mosquitoes were just swarming on us, but we had a little bit of DEET on our leg and all that, so we did pretty good.
This has stopped them from trying to get my face.
Yeah. My legs are a little tight. I'm gonna stretch. Pretty nice. Say goodbye to the two peaks, Eckhorn and Cathedral, we think. We think there's actually two peaks there now. You know, we need to have a disclaimer in all our videos. We reserve the right to make continual mistakes on names of passes, directions, and mountain peaks. We'll try and correct wherever possible, but don't blame us. Doing the best we can.
Stupid with you with your phone.
I don't know if you can even see this, but there's this field of lupin bushels. This whole field's full of them. There's anything like this. I mean, walked through a lot of lupin, but not like this. Woo! Look at that. Yeah, there's really cool pattern in the rocks here. Look at that.
Just want to see a cliff. Downhill.
All right, 1.5 miles downhill. We're at the top of this peak, and it's pretty darn black. We heard some rumbling, but not like it's close. But we're sticking together.
You can really see those mountains.
Yeah, you can't, can you? Oh yeah, mountains are barely, oh yeah, the mountains are kind of covered up. I probably can't even see them, but they're back there. So I think we're going into it, but we're sticking close together. Gabrielle's got the long hair, so if she feels anything weird with her hair, she's to lay down flat and let me know. Kind of. Yeah. It's I'm half joking because I don't want to fool around with lightning.
Those peaks probably look insane if you could see them.
Yeah, through the gray there, that's where those peaks are with the snow. They're getting shrouded in rain right now. So we're gonna start dropping here pretty quick, which will be good. Another crazy rock formation. Look at that. Back in the high country. So the storm seems to be moving away from us.
Yeah, it's like moving.
Yeah, so we took our jackets off because we're getting sweaty. So who knows? We might be rain free.
For now.
For now. All right, so that's where we're coming from. A bit closer to this ridge. And look at this, just opens wide open. So you want to go to Yosemite, man, there's a lot of areas to hike out of. Look at that. That is just unbelievable. So I think we're going down there or to our right more here. Not sure, and as you know, no guarantees. So here's we're calling this dwarf lupin. It's almost like ground cover. That would be pretty cool.
It's clearly not like young lupin because nothing around it is big, really.
Yeah. Sounds like it's supposed to be this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And you can see it's all out throughout here. Yeah, so another lupin. Wow. So we're entering in this meadow that we saw from up above. We had that just super epic view. Big meadow, look at this. Gorgeous. No snow. We have gotten extra snow today, but nothing like we have the days before. Nice breeze blowing on our face right now. Feels really good. Now I've heard people say that through hiking, which is what we're doing this time of through hike, is just a long walk. And it pretty much has been for some other, like the Tahoe Rim Trail, and it could be part of this. But what we encountered this year is not really just a long walk. There's a lot more to it than that. If you thought you're just gonna walk, then you're gonna be really surprised. Pretty nice, huh? Woo! Yoo! A little bit of an echo. It's a pretty little stream. I don't see any fish. Thought maybe I'd see some little fish in here, but nope.
You want water?
No, I think I'm okay. Man, this stream just makes you want to take a nap. Woo!
And they have kites here.
Yeah. So here's all the stuff I'm not going to read all that. So we're going Yosemite Valley, so it says 14.1 miles. So we'll do a few more today and then the rest tomorrow morning, all downhill. And this is really a delightful hike right now.
Yeah.
Just met a Dutch guy. They did Half Dome this morning. We don't know where they started though. They said they wanted to do it yesterday, but thunderstorms were so bad they couldn't do it. So he said, oh yeah, a bit of a long day today. Like, okay. Agreed.
Picketing or grazing and stop?
Picketing.
What is picketing?
That's where you kind of a revolt, kind of, you know, or whatever thing.
What?
Not a revolt, but you know, when you picket. I'm joking.
No! Dweeb.
Man, come across another meadow. It's been the day of meadows. Started out in the meadow, actually. I'm thinking about it. And yet another meadow that we walk into. Wow, there's no way I'm walking on that thing. It's an ankle breaker there. Woo! Gabriel's adjusting my backpack right now. Meanwhile, I just spotted another great shot. Woo! That, man! Woo! That is awesome. Like there used to be a sign there. I think we're gonna go straight.
That's just High Sierra Camp.
High Sierra Camp that way. Oh, I hear some laughing. This is the weirdest thing ever. We just passed a manhole that's at sewer just off the trail, and then we see this outhouse thing, and here's a sign that says Sunrise High Sierra Camp footpath only. An outhouse?
No, I don't know. This building is the property of the United States and must not be molested. Federal regulations provide that any person found guilty of trespassing, tampering, or vandalism.
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
Well, up here it says sewer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking at that High Sierra Camp they have a sewer system.
And this is the
I don't know if it's a drain field or what, but something's going on here.
like
The High Sierra Camp seems to be an established
yes.
kind of camp. Maybe it's been around for a long time. They have a store. We don't know. Yeah, that's where we were earlier today and for lunch. See if we get a better shot. Yeah, there's a lot of thunder coming from that direction. Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
We have an unidentified rodent. Little tail, but looks like a squirrel's head. But has like a bunny body.
Yeah, but nice and furry.
Yeah. Yeah, a little scrounger. He's cute.
Wide variety of signs right here. We're here tonight. Lake Clouds Rest, May Lake. That one says. You can read about all those. Again, no more picketing. All right, so see those clouds? That's where we were today. All those tourists that were in the cars, those guys are hating life right now. Or they're nice cozy in their tent. Made of silk nylon, is that it? With the water leaking through. We're hoping we're gonna get to camp here within the hour, I think. We're making really good time today. We're gonna set up. So hopefully we will be okay, because our tents are a little damp on the inside because of condensation. So it would be nice if we had just a few minutes of breezy air with no rain. Well, we put our rain jackets back on, felt a few drops. It looks scary black back there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hearing thunder like crazy. You can smell the rain in the air. But can't be as bad as those two girls are going. the opposite direction, straight into it. Yeah, rain's starting to come. Shoot. Woo! All right, we got a couple 100 feet to go up before we head down to camp. It's pretty close though. All right, going. Well, there's a little rain out there. I wanted to get a picture of this. We're going away from this. Just magnificent. And then there's some sunshine. And these guys right here. It's kind of like we're kind of fighting ahead of the rain. Got our rain jackets on now. We're sweating like crazy. I think we got to get around this, I don't know, side of the hill here. And I think we'll be just about at camp. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but it's thundering all over like crazy behind us and now to our right. Always an adventure, every day. 3:39. As soon as we got the camp here, started sprinkling. In the middle of my tent getting set up, it just started pouring. So my bathtub was not set up in my tent, and so there was like a couple puddles of water inside of my tent. I got in there. G, in her awesomeness, started tightening up all the tent stakes and reinforcing stuff while I was in there mopping everything up. And so everything got set up okay. And then you can see now the rain stopped. Not that we kind of have there, you can see it's got some blue skies around. We don't have direct sun, but we don't need that because there's a little breeze going. So as long as that breeze keeps going, everything's gonna dry out just fine. So, doing okay. My butt is completely soaked from sitting in the tent, so hopefully that dries out soon. Maybe a little extra heat might be worthwhile, but that usually happens anyways. So besides that, things are looking pretty good. We don't have water right here. We don't have enough water for tonight, so we're gonna have to either go forward on the trail or backwards to where we know there's some more water. But things are looking pretty good. We're totally warm. Synthetics work really good when they get a little damp, which this did. So yeah, I checked in, everything's good. Give you a little shot around what we're looking at here on camp. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Look at that range right there. I don't know what that is. We're probably gonna stay up tomorrow, but we are up on this kind of little bench knoll. This is actually more of a bench than we were a couple days ago. There are trees that's blocking a lot of it, but it's pretty awesome. Geez, getting some. What's that for?
Well,
some hot soup.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink all my electrolytes, so I'm trying to put as much water in here for dinner, so that I only have to fill up this one bottle.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Love it. So you can see my stuff's kind of damp. The inside of the tent is, I'm just letting it air out. I want there to be a big breeze to flow underneath because it's wet on top of the Tyvek, but it's okay because the bathtub, the whole tent's waterproof, so any air flowing underneath there would be really good. Once that kind of dries up inside, then I'll put my sleeping bag and all that kind of stuff in there.
Dad's off getting water. Figured it would make sense for one of us to go down there, but it's like a helicopter right there. Right there. But it's interesting. It's flying right now, and it came from over there, which is where all the storms were. So it's very interesting. I'm not really sure why, but we got our tent site pretty good. Pretty much have like rocks reinforcing everything because the sand is pretty loose, and in some parts you couldn't stake them in all the way. So, but the sun is just like barely trying to come out. It'd be great if it would come out just a little bit more. But yeah, my tent, of course, is fantastic. I got mine up pretty quickly, so I was able to help Dad while his bathtub was flowing. So he is drying. I basically have everything in waterproof availability, and my big bags still in my backpack, which I did get in there after it stopped raining. So yeah, nice. It's a gorgeous area though. We were in such a hurry, like we could have camped in other places, but we got the mountains over here. There's more mountains over there. And then, of course, there's, more mountains. There's mountains are everywhere. So, but it's beautiful. Even with the rain, it is beautiful. I could do without some of the rain, but luckily, it doesn't last very long.
All right, so I'm on a quest for some water. My Gabrielle's manning the camp. Making sure no critters come, so I'm just gonna walk back to where we cross this little mosquito-infested stream. We're gonna get about 2 liters of water. That'll give us a ton of water because we already have some for dinner. And tomorrow morning to start our hike, since we're not exactly sure where the next water is, but it's never far. So I hiked back the trail. Just a little jaunt from our camp. Set a waypoint in my Gaia app, so I know exactly where the waypoint is, so I can't get lost. And then I'm headed downhill. Isn't that great? Downhill to the water, so I can get the water, and then hike back uphill for the second time. But that's kind of the way it is. So the view now is epic. The rain's like totally gone. Got blue sky all over. We could use some blue sky, but we haven't got any yet. All in all, that kind of thing just happens. So you got to be ready to deal with it. Gabrielle did an exceptional job of not panicking, but really helping me out, which was so good. There's a helicopter way up there. Where is that thing? There, you can see it. You can see that. There's only one reason for a helicopter really to be flying around like that. Somebody might have been pressing their SOS button. But, there's a lot of high passes around here, a lot of lightning. It's probably not snow, but pretty scary stuff, and it's really easy, super easy to fall on rocks. And almost like every pass we went over, there was some sort of boulder, hopping, that kind of thing. So yeah, they're high. They're flying pretty high though. I don't know if you can see them now. They're like right there. It reminds me when we were at the John Muir Pass, and we had a helicopter went flying right over our heads, lights flashing. That thing was moving. Somebody was definitely in need of some help. All right, I better focus on what I'm doing. So here's what some of what I'm looking at when I'm getting water. It's just, I forget how awesome Yosemite is. When things get super popular, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, Everybody goes there from the Bay Area or LA. But you know what? It truly is very unique and beautiful. Yeah. It's good to be reminded of that.
We have Dad in the wild. Greg, rare species, doing his stretches.
Oh yeah.
Surrounded by all of his things that are drying.
Good crunch.
This is what we call a hiker laundry over here. It's very extensive.
All right, day 20 dinner. Gabrielle, what do we have here? What did you have?
Some sort of like fettuccine alfredo pasta thing with some extra mashed potatoes in it.
Oh, I have some kind of chicken stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's highly seasoned. Of course, not salt, but it is super tasty. And I got a couple gummy bears from Gabrielle and an Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to do it for me because I've been eating bars all day. Oh, but I don't know if you can see here, but my tent is right there. And we actually took the Tyvek out from the bottom of it after it was set up, dried that out. The whole bathtub was up in the air, floating with the air underneath it. Good lesson there. If you need to set it up quick, don't put your ground cloth. And the bathtub just kind of floats and it keeps the air flowing all underneath it. Anyway, we did that. The Tyvek got completely dried out, both sides, better than it was, for the last few days. Tent's completely dry and clean. So Gabrielle and I really cleaned that one up good. Everything is dry because we had sunshine. So we're camping on this bench. And so the view out there is just phenomenal.
Might luck out and not have as much condensation.
Yeah, because there's a good breeze up here. Yeah, AG, what are the name of that area over there? There's some of those mountains. Volsang, and there's like Amelia Earhart Peak, something like that.
Fletcher Peak, yeah.
Fletcher.
Vogelsang,
yeah.
Bogelsan.
Yeah, so that looks gorgeous up there. I mean, there's just a bunch of peaks. There's some crags. So that's kind of what we're looking at for our dinner. Somebody really needs to clear these trees here, and then we'd have a nice view of all the mountains with the snow on them. So it's a very pleasant evening, and it's pretty early too. It's only just about 6 o'clock. So we've been here for many hours. So
3 hours.
yeah. Yeah, amazing. All right, the lighting is working. It is the night of day 20. And let's look at our stats, see if I can do it without completely messing the camera up here. All right, G, what do you have?
Yes.
About 36,000 steps?
I have 40,000. It's the highest we've ever gotten.
Oh my gosh, I have 38,000 steps. And what's your calories?
Calories are 2,800.
What?
I know.
I have almost 3,200 calories. 3,197.
No, so like watch those intensity minutes. I didn't even reach the week's goal. It's like my body is just adapting at this point, apparently.
I think Garmin needs to work on their algorithms a little bit in a number of ways, but we don't want to talk about that
Well, it's
now.
because it's based off of my heart rates. And if I'm not going uphill, my heart rate's pretty low.
Yeah, that's probably true. So we're about 9,600 feet.
Yes.
I think it's my watch actually got that right on, which is kind of weird. So day 20, it poured on us. First time it really poured on us.
Well, we got everything packed up before it started raining, which was good.
In the morning, yeah, we did good.
And then it rained for a solid, probably an hour and like 45 minutes. It wasn't until like the last 15 minutes it stopped raining. And that was when we were in the Tuolumne Meadows area.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we went through the, closed campsite area.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cool.
We got a navigation area.
Yeah, we got off trail, but we got to see that they're creating this like massive, or fixing or whatever campground. There's like all those metal bear.
Yeah, there's like
boxes.
packaged bear boxes
They're
everywhere.
and it's pretty amazing. It's a big project, clearly.
Like, clearly, like compared to like my GPS map, they had created new roads.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That made it look confusing.
And there were, the like tent site numbers were already up to like 71, and they're adding more, as it looks like, and new like restrooms or something.
And that's right off the Tioga Road, so people can get to it. So yeah. Anyways, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, and then we got coffee though.
What? Oh yeah.
We were at I don't know, at some trailhead.
It was at that
dog mountain.
Some dog thing.
Dog lake
trailhead. And they had that kind of dome thing too.
It was like a a meet and greet type thing, but it was for the climber rangers.
Oh, just for mainly the climber
the
rangers.
climber rangers to interact with climbers would be my guess.
So first time I actually knew that climber rangers.
Yeah.
The coffee was really tasty. I filled that thing up like almost all the way.
Yeah. And then we shared some coffee.
It's
with
really
some
good.
creamer.
Yeah, I had some half and half. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm here. I might as well go for it. I didn't grab
calories.
it. Yeah, I didn't grab a donut.
Yeah, they didn't have very many of them.
No, I
so
didn't want to do that. Yeah,
but
but that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Then things got really beautiful then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really, we saw more of like the just giant rock dome slab peak.
Yeah, and just
pinnacles.
kept getting better and better as we in the day, and it's still the best like right now.
Yeah, it's super cool.
And we should have some really cool stuff tomorrow too to see also.
And then well, we were making really good time because we made 5 miles before breakfast.
Yeah, that was nice.
And then we did 6 miles after breakfast, so we only had like 4.5 to do, which, so we got to camp at like 3.
Just in time for the downpour.
For the downpour.
Yeah. So, but we talked about that. So, but everything's super good now.
Yeah.
So that was good. So it was a beautiful day. I got kind of bored of the, the valley, the streams, but then once we got down and we got into the new areas, like, man, especially after the coffee and everything, things got really beautiful.
Yeah,
and
we
just
started
kept getting
seeing
beautiful.
more of the like big, just big rock formations. It was super cool.
Yeah,
and it's like spread out. It's not like super condensed. And like the further we got on the trail from the Tuolumne Meadows, the less people we saw.
Yeah,
it's just not. I mean, we haven't seen anybody pass by us.
We haven't seen go by us, which is weird because that's part of the JMT. So
yeah,
I don't know.
My guess is that if you're coming up, since it's so steep, that you're probably camped further down.
Yeah.
So they would so unless people are coming north, people are like camped below us.
Yeah.
And so they'll pass by this in the morning.
Yeah, because there's no water at the campsite, so you actually have to prepare.
Yeah.
And Gabrielle prepared, and this is like the best campsite we've had, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, super good. What else happened today? Oh gosh.
The mosquitoes they're not really biting.
They're like gnat things, and they fly like right in my
the
face.
Tiny mosquitoes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, the rain was lots of thunder behind us while we were.
That was gnarly. Oh, we saw all those cool valleys when we were walking. Yeah. Valley after valley as we were coming down.
Yeah, saw a new rodent, a squirrel.
Squirrel/.
Like rabbit hybrid looking thing.
Yeah, we didn't know what that
chipmunk.
Thing is. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was cool looking.
Yeah.
I always love a good new rodent.
Yeah.
And little marmots guarding the bridge.
Yeah. That was pretty epic.
Yeah, and then there's just like everywhere you look, there's just amazing mountains right now.
Yeah. So we have one more day. So this will be our last camp, like out in the wild. Tomorrow night we'll still be camping, but it'll be in a hiker.
Valley.
Yeah, be in the valley.
The backpackers.
In the backpackers camp. So that could be a lot of fun too. Backpackers are a lot of fun. And then the next day we'll be driving home. So we'll plan is to stop at like some campground along the way. So we'll get another chance to kind of get on our tents, and so we kind of ease back into like beds. I know that sounds strange, but the first 2 nights back in bed is like, usually I'm really hot because I'm used to keeping cold.
Like they're like sticking to me.
Yeah, so it takes a little getting used to. Actually, the bed at our place is like same bed as yours at your place, so that'll be kind of good.
Yeah, it's the same as my bed at home. So.
Yeah, so.
I get to see the kitties. Like, there's obviously positives.
I can't wait to see Katrina.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
to think that it's over.
Yeah, so
I'm excited
getting
to
close.
Eat some pizza.
Yeah, so tomorrow night there's this pizza on the deck or something like that.
It's called The Deck. I have no idea where it is, we're gonna but I saw a review and
I suspect it's gonna be epic. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. And some really good beer like that. What's that really good beer?
Mammoth Brewing. It was like a brown porter.
Yeah.
It was really good.
That was like so good. All right. Well, only I think of is Chris, thank you for all the food at MTR. I still think about that. That was super nice. That actually helped us out quite a bit.
Yeah, had the last of my jerky today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Really good.
That sunscreen stuff you have, that is the best ever. I am only bringing that from now on. The mineral stick I have, I'm never using that again. You can't get it off. It just sticks.
It does its job, but
It does its job, and it keeps doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter how many times you try to wash it off.
Yeah, it just sticks there.
So that's pretty neat. We got to learn some new food and stuff like that. So that's it for day 20.
Yeah.
All right. Sleep tight. We'll see you tomorrow for day 21.
Day 20, August 13th. Lyell forked just past High Sierra Camp. Woke up to condensation and a wet outside tent. We had so much rain the night before and no breeze, everything on the tent was a bit damp. We had our morning coffee and packed up just in time for it to start sprinkling, then raining. We had 5 miles to Tuolumne Meadows, and it pretty much rained until the last 20 minutes. I made a slight navigation error at one of the many trail crossings, so we ended up walking through this huge closed campsite, kind of like a ghost town. Then we got to a trailhead where the JMT intersects again. We got to use the bathroom, though it smelled awful, and ate our breakfast at a dry picnic bench as the sun slowly started to come out. Plus, the climbing rangers in the valley had some sort of community event thing, so we got some more coffee. It was weird being around so many people. The places we've stopped at haven't been full of so many cars and people. We packed up again and started hiking. Now the scenery really changed. The huge rock domes and pinnacles were popping out everywhere. The sun came out and it was really something. And the further we were on the trail, the less people we saw. We stopped for a short lunch break by a meadow. At this point, dark clouds were all around. We briefly put on our rain jackets, but one of the storms missed us. We continued to pass through amazing meadows with cathedral rocks, ridges, and domes all around. We could even see a mountain range in the distance. As we were within 2 miles of camp, the sky got really dark behind us, ever encroaching. In the last half mile, it started sprinkling, and of course, it was uphill. We got to the site and frantically set up. I got my main stakes and pole set up so quickly so no water would get in, then helped Dad. It was pouring at this point. He got water inside, so while he was drying that out while it was still raining, I worked on the rest of the lines and stakes. We got it all set up and eventually the rain stopped. We got to camp around 3, so it was still early. Then we needed water, while Dad went to go downhill to get it. The sun came out and I got our wet stuff out to dry. Our tents got all dry inside, in and out. We chilled a bit and then made our dinner, the sunniest dinner we've had in the past few days. It was truly an adventurous day. So many different sights, even a new rodent that almost looked a little squirrel and a little bit like a rabbit. The rock mountains and formations here are amazing. I'm ready to shower and have some pizza, but also love being on trail. Each mile brings new views, people, and challenges, more than just footprints that we take on the trail.